welcome back. And today we have a custom or a homemade tractor or lawnmower. It's kind of like it's basically a tractor. You got a homemade one made right here. It looks amazing. It runs nice, but we're going to be adding on to it and that. Got it at an auction, but we're going to be adding on to it and making it look nice, but not in this video. This video is just going to be talking about it and showing you how it works. So let's get into it. So let's start with the engine. So we have the Briggs & Stratton 5.5 horsepower and 206 cc. I think that's what that means up there. So first you got your pull start. I'm thinking about maybe putting on an electric start, but there's no electric start for this exact model, so we're gonna have to get a new engine, or I might just run it like this. But so yeah, so you got the pull start here, you got your choke right there, you got your throttle, like this red line I put here. After you pass that red line, it starts to kill it, so I know that much. And then up here is your throttle, so you can go full throttle or all the way down where it kills it. This is your fuel turn off and off and on. That's why it came with this screwdriver. Turn her off and on like that. You spin it and it turns it off and on. So we have that. Moving over here, we have a alternator on the thing to charge the battery. I thought that was really nice. Has a mount on it to mount it to the motor. Then you have your exhaust, and it is straight piped. So you have your straight piped exhaust cut at an angle. Looks really, really nice. You got Allen. You need to get those screws in there because the screws are gone, or the bolts. You got your belt. You got your two belts. One goes to the alternator, and then the other one goes to here, where this is your clutch and brake. I'll show you the brake part, but here's the clutch. So it pulls it down, then you shift your gearing. Then you shift the gears, then this back here covers it for your leg. Then the belt goes back to here. You have the belt to go to your transmission. Then your transmission runs the two back tires, obviously. Then there's your brake. Your brake clamps when you pull on the clutch or slash brake. And then it has that set up. You have your horn down there. Here are your buttons. You have the horn. This one is not hooked up to anything. This is your alternator. Then this is your front and back. We thought it was just reverse and this was your front, but if you flip it, it's not running. So, but you flip it, it turns that light on. As you can see, turns that light on and off. But it should turn this front lights on too. But for some reason they're not coming on, so we're going to be buying new ones of these headlights. So yeah, look underneath. It is a custom built thing, and I think it's mainly it's a tractor. This, and then you got your seat for bumping. You got your ball. I made my own thing here because before it just had a ball on there, and I had to engrave and write it. I'll show you that in a little bit. But you pull up and over is reverse, and then over to the other side is first. You go down where it hits the plastic. You go over, that's second, and then third there. Then there's neutral. You have your battery sitting here. I might put something on top of the battery, but just cut out that. I don't know. I'll figure that out in a little bit or later. But you have your battery, then you have your stuff right to the battery. There's all the electrical back there, your horn, all that stuff. But I can hook this up to something. So maybe give your opinion on what I should hook up to this. Maybe different things, what I should hook up to it. But yeah, but then I moved the lights out from side to side, like out a little bit, not too much. but I moved them out. But yeah. So the tires, we have those tires and all that. But like I was saying, I was probably going to modify it, I was going to put a hood on it and have it somehow, because you got the exhaust, so you might have to make it, somehow you got to make it so you can open it up. So I might have like a line through it or something. We'll figure that out in another video, but I just want to show you how it runs and the new thing. But yeah, so we're going to be driving around some now, and yeah. On that tractor, it was just like a plain red ball or black ball. So you take your engraver. I'm using this engraver that I got. It's not completely cheap, but it's a good engraver. Then you engrave your lines and numbers in there for it. So like, because this one didn't come with an extra shifter, and then yeah, so you just take it and engrave your lines and your number. Benelli. So I got that all done right there. Now you just take your white marker and you go in between there. You could probably touch it up some more, like me. I might touch it up some more and make it look nicer. Like that might be a little short, but make it look nicer. Then you take your white marker, and I'll show you that next. There we go. Now you got the shifter ball. Let's go put it back on. She does pretty good on rocks. It pivots in the center, so it has some, so like whenever you go over bumps, but the back doesn't.